Everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking dual forms, and I'm also going to be showing you a little bit of nail prep. So we're going to excuse what's going on here. I'm in the middle of doing a nail competition, and I'm using this finger for my photos and for my nail competitions. That's why there's nothing on this one right now. I'm going to be showing you on my thumb how I apply dual forms. But before we get that, I want to show you a little bit about them or what products you might use. So first off, you have your dual forms. These are more of like your almond shape, and these are the Russian almond shape, which is what I have right over here. You also have these fancy little clips. Besides a full-size lamp, I also like to use a small flash care lamp. So that way when I have the dual form on, the light just sits here to hold the product in place. And then I can even everything out before I pop my hand in the lamp. You also have these with dual forms. These are kind of new for me, and I haven't really played around with them yet. So maybe in another video I can. So this one is the forms for your smile line. So these go inside the dual forms and it creates your smile line. So therefore you can do the bottom half of the product first over here, decorate that however you want, and then you do your pink up over in this area. So that's what these are for. And then you also have these. Now these are little funky molds that you can have different shape designs. And these are the designs that you can have with these, and these go right directly inside the dual forms as well. I haven't used these yet. So if you want to see me try these out for the first time in a video, as well as try these out, let me know in the comment section down below. For the products that I will be using, I'm going to use the products from Magic Gel. So this is their self-leveling Acrygel, and it's the color Cream Puff, and that is what it looks like, and that's what it looks like when it's fully cured. And then underneath that, I will be using the Silicone Thin Base, and I will also be using the Flawless Oval number 7 brush. Real quick, let's go over sizing for our dual forms. So as I said in the beginning, these are your almond. I wouldn't really call these stiletto. I really call these more like a pointed almond for your dual form. And you also have your Russian almond. I hold this up to my nail. I want to show you something. Just like if you're using regular nail tips, I have this going from sidewall. But if I pull this back, see how it's not covering my nail plate completely? So even though that this is a size 0, this is too small. Even if I move this down to the free edge, you can see it's covering sidewall here, but it's still not covering all the way. So you have to make sure you're choosing the right size for your nail. Now with the Russian almond, I have your 0 and your number 1. So this is the number 1. And if I put this on here, it goes sidewall, and it almost gets all the way. So I'm going to go up to a number 0, and I'm not, you can tell with these, I'm not forcing it down. I'm going to keep that gap between the nail plate and the dual form because that's where your product is going to sit. But if I go sidewall to sidewall, this one fits properly. I'm going to go in with the Silicone Thin Base from Magic Gel. I'm going to flip this over. I'm just going to use my brush and fill this in. And you want to make sure you're putting enough of product in, but you don't want to put too much of the product in. Now that I finished filling everything in, you can see that I have a nice little bead of Acrygel right over here. You want to make sure when you're putting this on that, as I said, you don't have too much product or you don't have enough. So practice this either on yourself or practice hand until you get the hang of this. As I said, I'm going to place it back further. I'm going to place this down. Here's a couple things that I've noticed with using dual forms. One, you want to make sure the dual form is going straight so it doesn't look like it's pointing in the wrong direction. But on the side, if I hold my thumb like this, can you see how my lower arch is pointing up here? And I don't want that, so therefore I need to push this down a little bit. So now my lower arch is going straight. So once I get this how I want this, I'm going to flash cure this off camera and then I'll be right back. So now that everything is cured, we need to pop this off. So we're just going to squeeze a little bit and then it'll pop off right like this. So what I'm going to do next is, so for me, in my opinion, I find that this is not enough product, maybe because I under apply this too much. I don't necessarily push it all the way back against my proximal nail fold because I don't want any like product touching the skin. I'm going to file this off camera and then I will be right back. Now that this is filed, I just have to fill the back portion in right over here. Now, in my opinion, when I put these on, I noticed that this part of the dual form kind of has a tendency to like not exactly be 100% straight. So it kind of like curves in a little bit. Let me show you. So if I have my nail form here, see how this is not 100% flat over here and over here, like there's a tiny little teeny gap. I'm gonna put a little bit of product on the sides and fill in the back, and then we'll be right back and I will refile everything. Now we're gonna go, the only thing I've left to do is the top portion right over here. So if I hold this flat like this, I'm going to rock the file back and forth. Go in, clean this off and underneath. Now that we are done, I hope you like this quick and easy tutorial on how to use dual forms. Just remember, I'm still a beginner at using all of these, so I'm just sharing you any of the tips and tricks I've learned with trying to figure out how to use them. Everything that I showed or used in this video will be in the description box down below. That I'm now uploading 2 videos a week. On Sundays, I will be uploading original content, and on Thursdays, it'll be TikTok Thursdays. So any of my old content from TikTok will be uploaded in long form content and little mini like compilation videos. If anyone has any questions, let me know down in the description box below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.